A very good morning to all of you. I hope you are fine and healthy. Welcome back after your summer vacations. So today in this class we'll begin chapter number 13 of physics, that is sound. So as the word suggests, sound. So sound and listen are two terms which are interconnected. When someone speaks, a sound is produced, the other person hear it or listen it. So basically sound plays a very important role in our daily lives. It helps us to communicate with each other, and it is a form of energy. So basically what is sound? Sound is a form of energy that produces sensation of hearing. Like when the bell of your school rings, it produces a hearing sensation in your ears. Or when your mobile phone rings, the ringtone of the mobile, it also produces a hearing sensation in us. So basically sound plays a very major role in our lives. So in this chapter we'll discuss about the phenomenon of sound. Okay. So what is sound? Sound is a form of energy. Basically sound is a form of energy which produces sensation of hearing. Like when sound is produced by a source, the sensory organs or sensory systems which can sense it produce hearing sensation in them. Okay, so basically it is a form of energy which produces sensation of hearing. Sound can be produced by various sources. The sound can be produced by various sources like car horns, musical instruments, like various musical instruments are there: guitar, tabla, dholak, etc. Even human beings, animals also produce sound. So basically there are various sources for the production of sound. Sound can be produced by various sources, but the basic process of sound production is by means of vibrations. The basic process of sound production is by means of vibrations. So basically what are vibrations? Vibrations are disturbances. What are vibrations? They are disturbances in a medium. For example, if you set your mobile phone on vibration mode, so the particles near the mobile phone comes into the disturbance and vibrations are created and sound is produced. Like for example, this is a particle of air, for example. So what are disturbance? When this particle, when it is at rest, this is called the mean position. When the particle is at rest, this is called the mean position. So when this particle moves from the mean position in to and fro motion, like first it will go this side to, and then it will go in the fro position, just like a pendulum. So this to and fro motion around the mean position is called the disturbance, or basically vibrations. Or for example, this is a particle. It will move back from the mean position and then forth from the mean position. This is the mean position. So this back and forth motion is called vibrations, or we can also say the to and fro motion, the disturbance, is also called vibration. So basically all the sources which are producing sound are producing it by means of vibrations. Means the vibrations are created, and as a result of the vibration the sound is produced. If we talk about the car horns, if we talk about the musical instruments, if we talk about a guitar, you have seen in the guitar there are various wires. When we touch those wires, touch those strings, vibrations are produced, and as a result of those vibrations sound is produced. Similarly, in case of tabla, dholak, in case of human beings and animals, the voice box, the vocal cords vibrate and sound is produced. We will learn about these the vocal cords in the coming sections. So basically, what is the basic process of sound production is vibrations. The vibrations are produced, and as a result of those vibrations sound is produced. And what are vibrations? The to and fro motion from the mean position, or back and forth motion from the mean position of a particle is known as vibrations, and as a result of vibration the sound is produced, which causes sensation of hearing.